I thought that this game, it was a kind of a typical matchup between two really competitive teams, just in a sense that there were a lot of swings in momentum. Obviously, the first was a swing for them to start the game, but I thought once our team settled in, they really understood that this was a game that was going to take a 40-minute effort, and I really thought that we had that. And I'm most proud of our rebounding, really, really proud of our competitive spirit today. I mean, obviously there are a lot of people that made a lot of plays, but if I could put it in a nutshell, I just thought we were really competitive today, and that was something that we were looking for out of our team.
I don't remember the exact term. After Tennessee, did you say like we were kind of hit in the mouth or punched and you didn't respond? Today, you were kind of hit like that and did respond. What was the difference?
I mean, I wish I could tell you. I wish I had an answer for you, but I don't really know that. I mean, maybe I should have called an earlier timeout in Tennessee. I don't know. I mean, I didn't think our team was themselves, and I thought we were ourselves today from a competitive spirit. I mean, that's who we are. I mean, we don't always do everything right, and we sure didn't today, but I do think that most often we try to compete and play like a team, and that was the difference today.
How big was it for your team? You had that Northwestern State game in between, but another top 15, top 25 team. How big was it for you guys to kind of gain some confidence back in a way with a win like this today?
I think it was big, and again, I just keep using the word competitive because you can't question your team's competitive spirit, and you can't. I mean, and when I say that, I'm talking about all of us, not one individual. I mean, we can't question who we are, and we can't question whether we're going to be a competitive basketball team on a given basis. And as we go into conference play, I mean, I think we all that have been here before know that every single game is competitive. So if you can make sure that you've got that covered, then we can start to work on other things, and we can make sure that we kind of remind ourselves of what good preparation looks like and what bad preparation looks like. And I think that's what these last 2 weeks have really boiled down to.
Brooke, how did it go down with you? When did you know you were going to play, or what did you have to go through to get through?
I think just sitting down and being a good teammate this week in practice really helped, because I could see it was kind of like being an outsider in practice, and so I could tell the team like what we needed to do and stuff like that. So I think just sitting out and just kind of encouraging my teammates, it was good preparation, like Coach said.
How did you feel? I mean, obviously the numbers are great. Did you feel like completely yourself out there?
Yeah, I did. I felt better. Nothing was hurting, and so I think that kind of goes back to Coach not letting me do anything, but I guess a little rest is needed sometime.
Coach, I don't know if you remember individual plays, but the game is tied 54-54, and Florida State has the ball. And it's midway through the third quarter. Lashann steals it and goes the length, 56-54, and you never trailed again. You outscored them 9-2 the rest of that quarter. Do you remember that as being a significant play at the time?
I think it was because they had some momentum, but I mean, I guess there were a lot of really big plays in this game. I mean, if we're going to talk about Lashann for a second, to me, the biggest play of the game was out of the timeout in the first quarter, because she got that's almost that same type of steal, and it was sort of a breath for us, and a little bit of a momentum getter for us, as that other one was. But she was really terrific today, really, really terrific.
You had 3 steals in the first quarter. When the team falls behind like that, do you feel like you need to make the effort to get those steals as a sort of a spark?
I would say really more of making the extra effort to pay more attention to details and to be in the right position, because, I mean, I was guarding the shooter, Imani Wright, so there was very little mistakes that I could make. So I just tried to be as disciplined as possible and just be in the right position and let it come to me.
You get more excited when you make a great defensive play leads to an offensive play, like the one I just talked about and the one the coach just mentioned?
I just get excited that I get a stop from my team. Really.
Lashann, was there a thought of, Coach had talked about, she wanted to see you guys handle adversity better than you did at Tennessee whenever you guys come out and you're down 11 points right off the bat. Was there any mention of that, amongst teammates or that thought in your head, okay, this is we're getting an immediate shot, to handle this adversity, and do more what Coach wants?
We just talked about how we already went through the same situation, but only this time we just have to remain true to who we are, excuse me, and not switch up like we did in Tennessee. So we just talked about just sticking to the game plan, just continue to play our games.
Coach Rilla Booth, only 8 minutes, but 8 points and showing off some of her high skill level. What has she done that she was able to get in and be a little more productive today than she had maybe earlier in the season?
I think that all of the freshmen have, in the last couple of weeks, taken some steps. And in Rella's situation, we do have a depth problem at the forward position. And, Audrey wasn't 100% probably today. Jordan wasn't 100% today. So, maybe she prepared a little bit better thinking, okay, I might get a few minutes because that's what freshmen do. But I also, in general, think that after the Tennessee loss, it could all be coordinated with them being through academically, because that is a shock. The finals week is for most players, and in particular freshmen. But I did think that they all kind of made some progress this week, and each one of them will get opportunities to help our team win games if they just continue to stay ready and continue to do the things that I thought they did this week in practice. But Rella has a skill set that's different. She is a physical player, and as she continues to value possessions and value, transition and those types of things, value defense, I think that she'll continue to get better. But again, I could go down the line. Jordan Hosey, along with Lashann's plays in the first quarter, I thought Jordan Hosey gave us a huge lift with the charges, and she came in and started guarding Shaq. I thought Miday's minutes were huge in the first half because they were trying to go to Shaq. And we switched and put Miday on her, and I thought she did a terrific job. So, again, you could go down the line, and I thought everybody had a hand in this thing.
Did you, I'm sure you saw their rebounding numbers today.
I sure did.
And do you think that you could do that on the offensive boards like you do?
I think we can do anything we want to do when we set our mind to it. It's a mental thing for our team as far as preparation. And I really do believe that. And one of the things that we talked about very heavily was our guards getting involved in rebounding, and Lashann has 4 offensive rebounds. So they definitely listened. Jatari had her first double-double here at Texas. And she was another one that I thought looked a little bit not unsure of herself in the first half, but she asserted herself in the second, and I thought really fought through some fatigue and made some plays for us.
Brooke, this is the end of the non-conference season. How do you feel about your team as you get ready for what really matters most, and that's the Big 12?
I feel pretty good. I think we prepared a little better. It could always be a lot better, but at the same time, this win was needed, and so I hope we just kind of roll it over into the break and then coming into conference, because every team in conference is ready to beat us. So at the same time, we have to stick to what we do, stick to the coach's game plan, and just kind of feed off of this and build off of it.
Similar to that, Coach, what's the schedule going to look like with such a long break between games and Christmas break, and two, just how good is it to go into such a long break coming off a big win like this?
We will have a couple of days that we kind of have to hang around here, and for the players, that's unfortunate, I'm sure. But we need to keep our bodies fresh. And with this team in particular, it might be good actually to have a day or two after we play this last game to sort of get some treatment. We do have some dinged up, so I think our trainers and strength coach have done a great job getting them prepared and getting rehab in. So it's probably going to be good that we have a couple of days to sort of work on our bodies. Just young players getting some reps, staying in shape a little bit, and then they'll take a break after the morning practice of the 19th and come back the day after Christmas and get ready for Oklahoma. Looking forward to it. It is a big win for us as far as, I mean, first of all, Florida State's really good. So that's the first thing I want to say is we just beat a really good basketball team. And then second, it just gives us some, again, confidence. I mean, anytime you lose, your confidence gets rocked a little bit and you start to question yourself. And to reset, be able to push that reset button and make sure that you don't let one loss turn into two. And that's what I'm probably most proud about, is that we didn't let the Tennessee loss turn into a week-long funk that we couldn't get out of, and now we don't perform today, which I thought was going to be a real telling tale about the personality of our team. So I'm very pleased with that.
Joyner can practice starting tomorrow, or how does she work back in the fold?
She'll be back after Christmas.
Oh, after Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We have our annual Christmas party tomorrow. So we have practice, and then we get to have a party. And I won't tell y'all whose name I got. Secret.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Merry Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas.